What if everything you've been told about learning a language is completely wrong? Not slightly off, completely backwards. I spent years doing it the right way. Grammar books, vocabulary lists, structured study blocks, discipline. And after all of that, I could barely hold a real conversation. Then I accidentally stumbled onto something that felt almost like cheating. Part of it was changing how I consumed content, and part of it was using this strange hands-free system that was feeding me sentences all day while I was doing other things. At first, it didn't even make sense. It sounded like noise, like something that shouldn't work. But there was something about it, something I didn't fully understand yet. I'll come back to that later. And within months, my fluency jumped further than it had in years of proper study. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what I did and why your brain will thank you for it. The old way doesn't work. Here's what the traditional language learning world tells you to do. Study grammar rules. Drill vocabulary. Show up every day for 2 to 3 hours. Force it. Push through. I did all of it. Color-coded notebooks, subscription apps, weekend study sessions. I was the model student. And 6 months in, I was translating every sentence in my head before I could say it, which created this painful delay every time I tried to speak. The words were technically there, but they wouldn't come out naturally. It felt like trying to run in water. Here's what I eventually realized. The problem wasn't my effort. The problem was the method. And once I understood why it was failing me, everything changed. Section 1. Why your brain hates traditional studying. Think about how you learned your first language as a kid. Nobody handed you a conjugation table at age 2. Nobody drilled you on grammar rules before you were allowed to speak. You just absorbed it through context, repetition, stories, conversations, without ever studying a single day. That's not a coincidence. That's how your brain is actually wired to acquire language. Neuroscience tells us that language fluency lives in procedural memory, the same system that lets you ride a bike or type without looking at the keyboard. It's automatic, subconscious. Traditional study methods target declarative memory instead, the system you use to memorize dates, facts, formulas. Great for passing a test. Completely wrong for building a skill you can actually use under pressure. So what actually works with your brain instead of against it? Something you're probably already doing every single day. Television. Yes, seriously. Section 2. Strategic entertainment immersion. Not zoning out to random shows with subtitles in your native language. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about using entertainment as a deliberate, structured input tool. I call it strategic entertainment immersion. Here's the science behind why it works. Visual storytelling gives your brain rich context clues. Body language, facial expressions, setting, emotion. Your brain starts mapping meaning to new sounds automatically, even when you don't understand every word. Your neurological language centers activate without you forcing them. It's not passive. It's not lazy. It's actually working with how your brain is designed to learn. Here's how to do it. The 80-20 comprehension rule. Start with content where you already understand roughly 80%, through visuals, context, or emotion, even if you don't catch all the words. This is the sweet spot where your brain infers without getting frustrated. Start with children's shows with strong visual storytelling, mini-stories with repetitive structures, beginner-level content made for language learners. Then gradually move toward teen dramas with simple plots, documentaries on topics you already know, competition shows where actions clearly match dialogue. The key word is gradually. Don't jump to advanced content before your brain has built the patterns. Section 3. Active versus passive. There are 2 modes. Both matter. Active immersion. Full attention. No phone, no multitasking. You're watching like you're studying, because you are. This is when your brain is building new patterns. Passive immersion. Content playing in the background while you cook, commute, or work out. Your brain keeps processing the language subconsciously. Not as powerful as active watching, but it adds volume without adding time. Here's the combination that actually worked for me. I would actively watch something new, full attention. Then I'd replay the same content passively throughout the day while doing other things. Same material, no extra time. The repetition cemented the patterns in a way that one-time studying never could. Now here's where I'm going to say something that's going to make a lot of language teachers uncomfortable. Don't rush to speak. The conventional advice is, start speaking from day one, output early, make mistakes. That's how you improve. And I disagree, at least in the beginning. Your brain needs to build strong recognition patterns before production can feel natural. If you force output too early, you're just rehearsing broken language and cementing bad habits. Wait until you've accumulated around 300 hours of quality input. Then start speaking. And when you do, you'll be shocked at how naturally the words come. No awkward mental translation, no scrambling for vocabulary. It just flows. Section 4. What this actually looks like day to day. So, what does this actually look like as a daily habit? It doesn't require blocking out 2 hours you don't have. Morning, 20 minutes of active immersion. 1 episode of beginner content. Full attention. Commute or workout. Same episode playing passively. You're not studying, you're just letting it run. Evening wind down. Another 20 to 30 minutes of active watching. Maybe a step up in difficulty from the morning. That's it. An hour to 90 minutes total, but spread across the day in a way that doesn't feel like work. The goal isn't to push harder. The goal is to make your brain comfortable with the language. Comfortable enough that when you eventually do speak, it doesn't feel like performing. It feels like thinking. Before you go, I want to show you something quickly. That hands-free system I mentioned earlier, I ended up building it into an actual app. It's called Voca Fusion. This is how it works. You open it, hit continue, choose your target language, pick your level, and the app generates a full program for you automatically. Then you start a session, put on your headphones, and that's it. You don't sit there studying. The app feeds you sentences in your native language, gives you a few seconds to respond in your target language, and then plays the correct version over and over. It runs in the background while you're walking, cooking, commuting. So you're stacking hours of real exposure without blocking extra time. And instead of boring textbook phrases, everything is built around actual scenarios, stories, situations, things your brain can latch onto. That's what makes it stick. If you want to try it, the link is in the description. For the next 7 days, there's 50% off lifetime access before the public launch next week. After that, it's gone. So if you want a way to actually absorb a language instead of forcing it, go check out Voca Fusion. Links below.